Andrew Wiggins has not played as well since Klay Thompson's come back. Jordan Poole had been coming off the bench, so his role changed. Here's Ayton going to work on the low block, and finally somebody scored. He's had 14 straight 20-point games. Bridges from mid-range, his first point.
Yeah, Mr. Consistent.
But his numbers have gone down since the All-Star break and the return of Thompson. Chris Paul talks to the crowd as he drops that one. Here's Paul using the Ayton screen. Booker catch and shoot on the three. And the Suns on a 10-0 run. Timeout. Think about that. 30 years since somebody was this dominant in the regular season in terms of their lead over the next best.
Draymond stayed with Ayton the roller, so Paul couldn't give it to him. And I'll tell you, Mikal Bridges.
Like, they're all moving. It doesn't matter when you come off the bench. It doesn't matter who's starting, who's playing. They just have one brain.
Chris Paul's like, all right, Gary Payton, I played against your dad. I'm going to play against you. And Payton comes up with a steal. There's a lot of good defenders on the floor for the Warriors right now. Porter and Payton and Wiggins and Draymond. Booker spaces out and bottoms a three. Bridges been in the middle of everything good. Shot clock at 10. Otto Porter pulled his hands back, and then Ayton hit the foul line jumper. He's got that in his game.
Phoenix comes into this game with a road record of 30-6. The NBA road record is held by Golden State, 34-7 back in 2016 as Chris Paul connects.
Chris Paul on the skip pass. Craig had all day to size it up, and Chris Paul the rebound.
Well, there's no question they want the franchise record for wins. That'll happen with 2 more victories. But they still have a chance if they were to finish.
And he had already missed that long three, and the miss was so bad, bounced right back.
And just continue to add and get better. But you look at this, best road record of all time, and they might not have a guy on first team All-NBA.
And there are some that might point to Chris Paul as a reason that maybe Devin Booker wouldn't win MVP. And
yeah, they were the best team in the league that year. As you see the pass, Andre, he smoked it.
Iguodala was looking at the crowd celebrating, assuming that Porter made the layup, but he had missed it. But continues to play even after they've wrapped up the franchise record. Is that going to help his cause? Because he's top of mind for all the voters, as opposed to if he sits. Klay Thompson held to 4 points, 2 of 10 shooting, 0 of 4 from 3. Devin Booker was just 2 for 10 and 0 for 4 from 2-point land. Golden State 48-28 on the season. A foul called here on Chris Paul.
And it was money. And if it didn't go in, it looked like it was going in damn near every time.
Paul has it knocked away, and Golden State forces another turnover. Green in transition. The trailer 3 from Poole.
So we'll get the jump ball, and it saves Draymond Green from picking up what would have been his 4th foul.
I think that was the right call. I think Steve Kerr was questioning it before, and then he believed Draymond in that moment.
Turnover by Phoenix through the hands of Bridges. That ball was supposed to go to Booker. 2-man game between Paul and Ayton. Off 1 foot, Paul no. Rebounded by Crowder. Ahead to Booker in transition, going at Klay Thompson. And they're going to count that basket. Goaltending against Poole.
That's the rip through. Chris Paul flipping it up and in.
He drives on Porter. Bridges in the corner. And a 3-second violation on DeAndre Ayton. Chris Paul, one of the best punch time players in the league. Going to work, drives into the paint. Off 1 foot, hit it. Right on cue, Chris Paul gives the Suns a 2-point lead. Wiggins guarding Paul some 40 feet away from the goal. Timers at 8 on the switch. Porter's got Paul. Paul into the lane with a floater. It's good. Chris Paul comes up big again in the clutch.
All it takes is one. 41% from the field on the road.
Paul gets them both.